What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Guys, today we are talking about our girl Halle Berry. Now, obviously, Halle Berry is someone to talk about over here in this sector of YouTube because her life is in a total mess. And a lot of black men like to poke fun at her with her terrible parenting skills, what we see on Instagram, and just being all over the place, lashing out at followers. But Halle Berry is a goddamn great actress, and she's still very pretty. So, you know, it's hard to really hate on her, but her life it seems like it's an incomplete shambles. Now, recently Halle Berry got some pretty good news that her child support payments have been cut in half to $8,000 a month. And she took to Instagram like last month, talking about, that women don't owe men anything, and that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. And at that point, she was paying $16,000 a month. And now she's paying $8,000 a month, which is still about $96,000 a year. Okay. Now, since she has deleted the post, and the costs come from raising the cost of her daughter that they share together, Nahla. Now, if I'm not mistaken, she accused him of being a racist and not liking black people, which is interesting because she had a child with him. But she is now complaining about child support. Okay. Now, here's what I want to say, because I want to read this in the dating music. It takes great strength every day to pay it. And by the way, it's wrong and extortion. I feel if a woman or a man is having to pay child support, that is way more reasonable needs to help to support the child, I think is wrong. Okay. Now all of a sudden, Halle Berry wants to come out on the behalf of being used by the system only because she is being abused by it now, because she's being abused by it, right? But see, here's the importance, okay? And she also owes $85,000 in, retroactive child support and stuff like that. Halle Berry, what are you doing marrying a guy that has nothing to offer? You see? See, this is what happens, unfortunately, with a lot of successful black women like Halle Berry that are beautiful. They complain about that lack of, black man that they can go with, the lack of opportunity with black men who earn a lot of money, and they need to open up their options. Okay, there are not many black women that are more attractive than Halle Berry. Halle Berry is a combination of being beautiful, and especially in her younger years, beautiful, very attractive, very hardworking, charismatic. And the best she could do is a white man who made less money than her. Okay? And for many successful African American women, and I mean, it's debatable if you want to call Halle Berry black or not, I'll leave it up to you. Unfortunately, this could be a possible road for them, which is dealing with men, regardless of race, who earn less money than them, then getting divorced and having to pay alimony. This is very similar to the situation our girl Mary J. Blige was having, because Mary J. Blige divorced her husband, all right? And one of the first things that her husband went to do was to try to get some sort of support from her, Mr. Kendu Isaacs, all right? And basically, they were mad about that and saying he was using her. Wait a minute, Mary J. Blige. You married a guy who didn't have anything to offer. according to, other people that were commenting on this 3 years ago. So here's what happened. Well, here's what's happening. Why are women like Mary J. Blige? Why are women like Halle Berry not able to marry men who make more money than them, although they're in industries that men make more money than them? They have access to all the guys, right? I mean, look at Sierra. Sierra was a baby mama. Okay? Sierra was able to get Russell Wilson. Why couldn't Mary J. Blige get someone that was above her level? I don't think Mary J. Blige is an unattractive woman. I love Mary J. Blige. Halle Berry is definitely beautiful. Well, she's been married 4 times. I think the best guy she's ever had might have been David Justice, as far as like being what is considered an alpha male. The other rest of those guys were simps. But Eric Benet, simp. Okay, so what's the problem here? The problem is that, again, sisters have a hard time mating and being and positioning themselves that guys that have money, be it black or white, would want to take care of them. Okay? There is an inability for a lot of successful women who identify as being black or mulatto, okay, to have the ability to trigger the instinct from a provider man to want to take care of them or marry them, i.e. Mariah Carey, okay, i.e. Halle Berry. The thing that happens is this: once these ladies get on, they automatically feel they are better than the guys that they're with. It is a privilege to know them, okay? Not thinking about they're gonna get old one day. Not thinking about, basically all their femininity is gone now. So they start getting with these guys who are, constitutive beta males. Guys who they have in the relationship that they can control. And there comes to a point where these guys don't want to be controlled anymore, regardless of how much money you're paying them, okay? How do we know this? Because she's been married at least 3 times, and she has a baby by this guy, Gabriel Aubry. He's a Canadian model. Many years younger than her, 10 years younger than her. Just cannot attract high value men. All right? Then it becomes a problem that you're on child support. But why didn't you think about that before, Holly? See, this is the problem. You didn't, it's your fault. Okay? That you're dating a bum. What you wanted was a sex toy. Okay? This guy is 10 years old, younger than you. He's white. You're thinking that he's hot. Okay, so this guy's going to be able to do all the stuff you want in the bedroom. You can control him. He'll be okay with it for just your money. Now, what's really happening is he's still probably modeling. He's going to take your $16,000 a month. Now it's $8,000 a month. That's still that's almost $100,000 a year. Okay, probably spending like $3,000 a month on the child, pocketing the rest. Now you're crying about it. But every successful woman who wants to look at a man that isn't a provider, that isn't on their level, as a potential mate, this is where we're going. This is where you're going. This is going to be you. You're going to be paying for some guy in alimony, because the thing about it, you want to earn a lot of money? Fine. You want to be rich? Fine. Don't worry. You want equal rights? Okay. You're going to get it. So the judges are going to start saying, you know what? You make more money than this guy. So you need to pay him spousal support, because what it is about, it's about equality. Feminism is about equality. So you get to pay it too. No, you don't get to complain about having to pay it, because you earn more. You are empowered. So therefore, Mrs. Millionaire Halle Berry, you're gonna pay the child support because you didn't pick the right guy. Okay? You didn't make the right guy want to take care of you. So you wanted to be the man in the relationship, then be the man. Pay the guy the money. You don't have the guy anymore. It's over with. You're done, and you're upset. And that's how it's going to be for a lot of ladies out there, just regardless of race. See, because the more opportunities women get, the more they're going to start getting hit for child support. See, success comes with its own drawbacks. And like Obsidian would say, ladies are not too big to fail. So when you start getting that money, you start getting that power, you start dating beta males, and then they start taking you to court and you're in child support, you're going to lose that money or you're paying alimony. That's the future of successful women out there. You're going to be the breadwinner. The guy's going to take your money. End of story. And don't cry and say it's not fair, because guys have been crying about this for years and nobody's listened. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe at the bell. Check out the first comment pinned at the top. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. Check out the Patreon. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.